A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends and family from all over Malaysia or all over the world. Tonight it is not just another dinner event, but ladies and gentlemen, you know that this evening we come together to talk about something that is really close to every single one of us, and that is our health, our body, and how we age better. 那么接下来呢，贵宾即将入场，我们有请在座的每位来宾、每位家人朋友先站起来。Ladies and gentlemen, momentarily.The distinguished guests and VIPs will be joining us in the hall very soon. I would like to invite every single one of you to kindly stand up and rise from your seats. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause and please welcome Mr. Shin Tsun. 我们掌声有请。Moving on, ladies and gentlemen, give it up to Dr. Ravi Warman.Thank you so much, Doctor, for joining us. Moving on to Kapitan G. Ki Hyung. 掌声有请。Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Uttam Patil. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Professor Dr. Angela Ng. 掌声有请我们的主讲人之一。All the way from Taiwan, ladies and gentlemen, Professor Su Yong-chun.尖叫声有请苏博士。And also, ladies and gentlemen, our respected speaker, Dato Dr. Jaswant Singh. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the loudest applause. 来宾，我们重要人物即将入场，尖叫声、掌声有请。Young Berhoman, Dato Sebastian Ting, the Deputy Minister for Tourism, Creative Industry and Performing Arts. Thank you very much to YB Dato Sebastian for joining us today. 尖叫声在哪里？ And now, ladies and gentlemen, the reason why we're here today.He is the former Director General of Health KKM, First Chair of WHO Standing Committee, Chairman of National Heart Institute, and Chairman of UCSI Healthcare. Ladies and gentlemen, Sri Dato Seri Dr. Noor Hisham Abdullah. 给我们的国民英雄来个最热烈的掌声。And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, the Minister for Transport, Sarawak.YB Dato Sri Lee Kim Shin. To our new friends today, to our old friends, welcome to BioLife. 我们所有的新朋友，今天是我们的相聚；所有的老朋友，今天是我们重逢。再一次欢迎大家，也再一次感恩感谢大家，因为 BioLife 而相聚。Well, ladies and gentlemen, a meaningful event and a beautiful evening like tonight.would not be possible without the vision and effort of the organizing team behind it. 今天晚上那么有意义的晚上，当然少不了我们主办单位在背后的用心还有筹备。BioLife Malaysia has always believed that health should not feel distant or complicated. Health knowledge should be shared in a way that people can actually understand, relate to, and to apply in your daily lives.May I now invite the representative of BioLife to deliver his welcoming speech. 接下来我们有请 BioLife 代表来到舞台上致欢迎词。我们掌声有请来自台湾的苏博士。
那我想很荣幸邀请到我们迷你的领导，还有我们的医学专家，还有我们的科学家来参与我们让人类健康往100岁、120岁迈进的方法与现在医学进步的再生医学，我们也诚挚感谢所有参与的领导、专家，还有各位伙伴，你们对 BioLab 今天会议的支持，也希望大家都有收获。
Next, it is our greatest honor to invite the representative of Deputy Minister of Tourism, Arts, Culture and Malaysia.Mr. Chiew Jujian to join us on the stage for a few words. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up to Mr. Chiew.
On behalf of YB Juchunman, Deputy Minister of Tourism, Art and Culture, Malaysia, I would like to extend his warmest greeting and sincere appreciation to all of you for attending the meaningful event tonight. Today we stand at an existing moment in medical history. Regenerative medicine is rapidly emerged as one of the most promising fields in healthcare, offering new possibilities for repairing damaged tissue, restoring organs function, and improving treatment outcome for a wide range of disease.
It is now our greatest honor to invite Yang Berhormat Dato Seri Shin to deliver his opening speech. 接下来，让我们以最热烈的掌声，有请今天晚上的开幕贵宾。
Your presence reflects the growing importance of international collaboration in advancing medical science and improving healthcare outcomes for communities around the world. Regenerative medicine, in particular, represents one of the most exciting frontiers in modern healthcare. Its potential to repair, replace, and regenerate damaged tissues and organs have opened new pathways for treating chronic diseases, age-related conditions, and various degenerative disorders.
接下来呢，这一位第一位的主讲人，对我们所有的马来西亚人来说呢，都非常的熟悉哦。我们非常敬重的一位医学领袖，在国家面对最艰难的挑战的时候，他常常冷静、专业、坚定的声音陪着我们度过。And now, ladies and gentlemen, to talk about rebuilding health naturally with regenerative medicine, please put your hands together and welcome Tan Sri Dato Seri Dr. Noor Hisham Abdullah. 来为我们马来西亚的英雄来个最热情的掌声 ，Ladies and gentlemen, the hero of Malaysia. Give it up once again to Tan Sri Dato Seri Dr. Noor Hisham.
As YB mentioned just now, can we live into 120 years or not? You look into the data that we have. In 1950s, our age, lifespan is only 50 years old. And then with the improvement of healthcare and all the challenges that we have managing infectious diseases and also non-infectious diseases, you can see the improvement in 2023 of lifespan almost 80 years old. But with this biomedical technology, I believe lifespan will continue to increase, maybe at least 100 years, and it's not possible, it's not impossible for us to achieve 120 years.
It is time for us to talk more about the science of stem cell aging. 接下来呢，我们要来聊聊的是干细胞衰老的科学。Joining us, I would like to invite our Associate Professor Dr. Angela Ng Min Hui. 我们掌声给 Dr. Angela.
When you have inflammation, then the age cells accumulate this inflammation. It will also cause epigenetic change, right? So it's like influencing and reinforcing each other. And I mentioned epigenetic now is very good, correlate very well. Your epigenetic profile correlates with your lifespan very well, better than telomere length.
"接下来呢，我们好好的来接近一个非常重要的课题，我们要聊的正是癌症。So, ladies and gentlemen, moving on, it is the time for us to move on to the next topic of today, and let us talk a little bit about the future of regenerative medicine on cancer. Joining us on the stage, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dato Dr. Jaswant.
They are already doing immunotherapy. Now for cancer patients, we are already using immunotherapy. But not every patient is fit for immunotherapy. You have to do molecular testing whether the patient is fit for chemotherapy. This is treatment chart or CART. But unfortunately, when this thing came to the market 10 years ago, everyone was excited. But unfortunately, this only can be used in certain cancers, lymphomas, also very limited role, and basically it has very limited role in solid tumors.
And the next speaker, it is a session that you wouldn't want to miss. Please join me in welcoming, all the way from Taiwan, ladies and gentlemen, Professor Su Yongchen. 我们有请苏婆来到舞台上，尖叫声！
我们马来西亚的医院在心脏有问题的时候 ，CAD Cardio Artery Disease 冠状动脉心脏病，我们到医院去会帮你做 stent， 做心脏的支架，或我们在中国大陆他们叫做搭桥，就心脏做 stent。我告诉大家一个医学上的证据，2007年 NEJM 就是新英格兰他们做一个统计，严重的心脏动脉狭窄，做支架死的比不做支架还快。
It is a time for us to invite the CEO of ABVC to join us on the stage for a few words. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up to Dr. Uttam Patil. 我们掌声有请。
This is the group stands, ABVC Biopharma being the parent company. Like I said, we are listed at Nasdaq. We currently have 4 major subsidiaries. One is AIBTL Biopharma, another is OncoX, Fosicon I Corporation, and BioKey is basically our production facility present at Fremont in the United States. So where does BioLife stands? BioLife is basically the subsidiary of our subsidiary AIBTL Biopharma. So we are not directly controlling BioLife or not in direct belong to the ownership of BioLife, but we are related to BioLife through AIBTL and one of our product that you have already been introduced called as Imeo. Maitake has beta glucans. There are different types of beta glucans present in Maitake, and they are from small chain to long chain. To be just give you a brief idea, this is how the branching looks like. This branching is basically a chemical structure having 1,3 beta glucan with 1,6 branching. So the main ability of our product is that it enhances the natural killer cell activity in the human body, which has been proved preclinically as well as in the clinical studies that were done in US at MSKCC.
非常感谢 Dr. Uttam 在这个时候为我们捎来的那么多的好消息，除了就是跟我们分享Maitake舞龙在 Imeo 里头的这个特殊蕴含的功能以及功效之外呢，也希望在场的每一位在接下来的日子当中一定要继续的留守，因为 BioLife 呢携手 Dr. Uttam 即将会为大家带来更多的好消息。Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a really fruitful day. I don't know about you, but I have definitely learned a lot about myself, about regenerative medicine, about biotechnology, about BioLife. So thank you for joining us today. Well, ladies and gentlemen, more to come in the future. Meanwhile, please enjoy the food, enjoy the dinner, enjoy the time you're spending with your friends from BioLife. 没错啦，今天晚上呢，非常感谢大家的出席，也要掌声献给我们台上所有的贵宾。On behalf of every single one of us in Miri, to our dear friends from all over Malaysia, from Brunei, I would like to express our deepest gratitude to Sri Dato Seri Dr. Noor Hisham, Professor Su, all the way from Taiwan, Dr. Jaswant, and also Dr. Angela and Dr. Uttam. Thank you very much for joining us today.